The COVID-19 pandemic has ravaged the world, claiming millions of lives and disrupting global economies. But a growing body of evidence suggests that COVID-19 may not be a natural occurrence. In this story, we'll explore the proof that COVID-19 is a man-made bioweapon and the shocking role of the US government in funding the project. In 2019, a team of scientists from the Wuhan Institute of Virology published a paper detailing their research on coronaviruses. But what's alarming is that this research was funded by the U.S. National Institutes of Health, NIH, and the U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID. The Wuhan Institute of Virology was conducting gain-of-function research, which involves manipulating viruses to make them more infectious and deadly. This type of research is highly controversial and has been banned in several countries. Some investigations revealed that the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, the Wellcome Trust, and the EcoHealth Alliance were all involved in funding the Wuhan Institute of Virology's research on coronaviruses. The involvement of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, the Wellcome Trust, and the EcoHealth Alliance raises questions about their role in funding gain-of-function research. Did they know about the risks and did they take adequate measures to mitigate them? According to government documents obtained from the Freedom of Information Act request, the NIH and USAID provided funding for the Wuhan Institute of Virology's research on coronaviruses. The documents also reveal that the US government was aware of the risks associated with this research. Dr. Anthony Fauci, the former director of National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, has been under scrutiny for his inconsistent statements about COVID-19's origin and gain-of-function research. In a May 2020 interview with National Geographic, Fauci confidently stated that the COVID-19 originated naturally, dismissing the possibility of a laboratory origin.
If you look at the evolution of the virus in bats and what's out there now, is very, very strongly leaning towards this could not have been artificially or deliberately manipulated.
However, in a May 2021 interview with PolitiFact, he expressed less confidence in a natural origin, calling for continued investigation into the matter.
So I wanted to ask, are you still confident that it developed naturally?
No, actually, that's the point that I said. And I think the real unfortunate aspect of what Senator Paul did is he was conflating research in a collaborative way with Chinese scientists, which was, you'd almost have to say if we did not do that, we would almost be irresponsible because SARS-CoV-1 clearly originated in China, and we were fortunate to escape a major pandemic. So we really had to learn a lot more about the viruses that were there, about whether or not people were getting infected with bad viruses. So in a very minor collaboration as part of a subcontract of a grant, we had a collaboration with some Chinese scientists. And what he conflated that is that therefore we were involved in creating the virus, which is the most ridiculous, majestic leap I've ever heard of. But no, I'm not convinced about that. I think that we should continue to investigate what went on in China until we find out, to the best of our ability, exactly what happened.
The statement of Fauci on gain-of-function research have also been inconsistent. In a 2021 exchange with Senator Ron Paul, Fauci denied that the National Institute of Health funded gain-of-function research at the Wuhan Institute of Virology.
Dr. Fauci, knowing that it is a crime to lie to Congress, do you wish to retract your statement of May 11th where you claimed that the NIH never funded gain-of-function research in Wuhan?
Senator Paul, I have never lied before the Congress, and I do not retract that statement. This paper that you are referring to was judged by qualified staff up and down the chain as not being gain of function.
However, documents uncovered by congressional investigators revealed that the NIH did fund gain-of-function research on bat coronaviruses at the Wuhan lab via a grant to EcoHealth Alliance. The inconsistencies in Fauci's statements have raised questions about his handling of the pandemic and his transparency about the origins of COVID-19. A coalition of state attorneys general, led by South Carolina Attorney General Alan Wilson, is investigating Fauci's role in the pandemic response, including his statements on gain-of-function research and the origins of COVID-19. In December 2019, the first case of COVID-19 were reported in Wuhan, China. The virus quickly spread around the world, causing widespread devastation. But was this just a coincidence, or was COVID-19 intentionally released as bioweapon? The evidence suggests that COVID-19 is a man-made bioweapon created through gain-of-function research funded by the US government. But the truth is still being hidden from the public. I am Lovely Montoya of Manila STV.